So today in this video we discuss about the back EMF or counter EMF of a DC motor. So basically the armature which is uh, rotated, some conductors are placed on that. So in that case, what happens when armature of motor when armature of a motor rotates, conductor also rotates and it also cut the flux. So according to the law of electromagnetic inductions, EMF induced in that conductor, and we also know that the direction of the EMF is such that it opposes the applied voltage. So this induced EMF is generally known as back EMF or counter EMF, and it is denoted by EB, and its value is EB equals to Z phi Z n divided by 60 into P by A, and it is always less than the applied voltage. Although the difference is small when the motor is running under normal condition. Now in that case, net voltage across armature circuit will be V minus EB. This is the net voltage, and if RA is the armature circuit resistance, then IA will be V minus EB by RA. Here RA is the armature circuit resistance. Okay, and since V and RA are usually fixed, the value of EB will determine the current drawn by the motor, and if the speed of the motor is high, the back EMF EB, that's value is P phi Zn by 60A is large, and hence the motor will draw less armature current and vice versa. Now we discuss that the necessity of DC motor starter. So at starting, the speed of the motor is 0, so that back EMF in the armature is also 0. The armature resistance is basically very low. So if the armature is directly connected to the supply, the starting current will be very high. This high current would damage the motor or blow up the fuses. So to avoid the excessive current, a rheostat is inserted in series with the armature, which generally cut out as the motor gains speed and develops back EMF. So when motor runs normal speed, normal load, it draws normal current to develop required torque. Now this is the reason that the starter is necessary in starting of DC motor to protect the motor by for the excessive current. So thank you.